Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kazuri Alameen. I'm still breathing, very grateful. I just finished doing a powerful group, and the topic of my group was, what is your relationship with yourself? What is your relationship with yourself? I've been doing groups for many years. I've been doing this particular group for many, many years. What is your alliance with you? How do you treat yourself? How do you deal with you? I'm not talking about your spouse or your job or your children or your parents. What is your relationship with yourself? How do you handle when you're going through seasons of adversity? How do you handle yourself when you're going through seasons of prosperity? How do you handle yourself when you got mixed emotions? What is your relationship with yourself? One of the things that I've learned in all these years of doing groups, ladies and gentlemen, healing, recovery, resurrection must come from the inside out, not the outside in. You can hear somebody else's story, you can hear somebody else's testimony, you can hear a podcaster, you can hear a minister or whoever. I'm not anti that by no means. But authentic healing must come from the inside out. This is a very profound question. The group was very, very delicious. Like I said, I've been doing groups a long time. I'm in my calling, so that's not an issue for me at all. But I had people to look inside of themselves and answer that question from themselves, through themselves, for themselves. That's a whole different dynamic versus somebody telling you what your relationship is. That's somebody going to tell you what your relationship is with yourself. They're not inside of you. They're not inside of you. I don't give a dog on how much insight they give. They're not inside your spirit. You're inside your spirit. Real talk. So how would you answer this question in your private thoughts? And I say private thoughts by design because we all got private thoughts. And once again, I challenge any man and woman on that. We all got private thoughts. Not that it's good or bad, but it's real. What is your relationship with yourself? Because that's going to tell you a lot about where you at, where you've been, where you're hoping to go. How are you treating you? Do you realize, ladies and gentlemen, self is so very, very profound, so very, very positive, so very, very productive, so very, very authentic. We are with ourselves all the time. Sleepy, tired, sick, up, down, in, out, hot, cold, left, right. We're with ourselves all the time. Even if you are married, I said this before and I say it again. I respect the institutions of marriage very, very highly. But you're not with your spouse all the time, but you're with yourself, or we're with ourselves all the time. Through all degrees, all seasons in life, we're with ourselves. When you're getting emotionally naked with yourself, how would you answer that question? What is your relationship with yourself? Because that's where the work has to be done, from the inside out, not the outside in. It's not up in the sky. It's not in pretty buildings. It's not in other people. It's in you. How would you answer that question when you're talking to yourself? How are you treating you when you're going through pain, when you're going through gain? Once again, a very powerful group today. It's always powerful. Because my gift today, I allow you to be able to look inside of your own self. Not outside of you, but inside of you. So how would you answer that question? What is your relationship with yourself? Peace and blessings.